So Ben Carson, as you know, has been claiming that he would be the hero. If anybody came at me with a gun, I know what I would do. I would rush them all. I'd say, come on, guys. Let's all rush them all. I might be taken out, but the rest of you won't. Of course, that's the theory that Ben Carson has after other people have been shot and he's not there. But what would happen if Ben Carson was actually in a situation where somebody pulled a gun on him? What would he actually do? If only we had an example from Ben Carson's life of what he would do. This is Ben Carson on Sirius XM.
The guy comes in, puts the gun in my ribs, and I just said, I believe that you want the guy behind the counter. He thought
that's what you said. In that calm way?
In that calm way,
okay.
He said, oh, okay. Over there.
So you just redirected him to... Okay.
Redirected him. You know how the conservatives love to say things like, hey, there's Obama throwing somebody under the bus again. Well, this is like literally throwing somebody under the bus, except for in this situation, it's basically saying like, oh, no, the guy you want to put the gun at is over there. Slightly different tack than we're all going to rush him, guys. We can do this. Ben Carson. And I think it also, I mean, in all honesty, I think it also shows that this guy is a sociopath. Like if he, I can understand being so terrified that you would do that, right? I mean, I'm not going to judge that. If somebody was holding a gun at me, the closest I've ever come, I think when I was a kid, I got mugged at knife point. And I just remember like just full on fear. And I can only imagine if somebody had a gun on me, what kind of fear I would be feeling. But to go on in a public forum and brag about that and laugh about it, I think sort of shows that you may have a slight tin ear as to how normal, empathetic human beings react to such things.
Why take the candy from me when there's a baby over there in a stroller? Perfectly votable. I mean, use logic. I'm a brain surgeon, so I would say go to the cash register. I'm a surgeon. She's a single mother trying to survive, working 3 jobs. Isn't that the more obvious person to stick up?
That's right.
You could take my bank cards, but there's cash money right there.
Speaking of the whole brain surgery thing, have you heard that tabloids are reporting, and he was asked about this today, which is hilarious. Tabloids are reporting that he left a sponge in one of his patients' heads when he was performing brain surgery. And he was asked about it specifically to comment on it. And he goes, well, when you perform as many surgeries as I have, you're bound to find 5 or 6 disgruntled people.
I mean, look,
He refused to deny that occurred.
Oh, that's true. You're bound to find disgruntled people, but it would have been funnier
I forget
if he
my
said,
keys in places.
You're bound to find a sponge at some point.
Right.
I think that sponge was planted by the adversary.